Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton TS, and as you may notice by me talking quieter and this little mark right here, I'm in the middle of moving. This is where I had one of my lamps clamped at before. I forgot to flip it over the right way, so I might take care of that later. And I might take care of the softer talking when I'm able to get everything moved into here to reduce the echo. Plus, I'm going to be getting a new microphone, so on to the review. We were taking a look at the Mastermind Creations R-13 reformatted Spartan, which is the homage to IDW Impactor. Not a lot going on with the packaging. It's pretty standard from what I know of Mastermind Creations, which this is my first full-on figure from them, so it's kind of the new thing for me. I mean, it's not my new third-party first time with a third-party figure, but anyways, pretty cool. You got kind of your masterpiece style, you know, artwork there. I mean, just as far as how it's printed. You get your kind of foiled out name with the picture of the figure or the character. And you open up, you got your artwork here, and it is sealed by a magnet. You get all your different little poses and shots of the vehicle mode. You get your warning and other social media stuff right here. So if you want, check them out on, I guess, Blogspot, I don't know, then Facebook. So yep, made in China, I guess. And then another piece of artwork, or an actual picture of the figure. So, let's go ahead and get this open real quick. Just wanted to show off a couple of little things. Alright, one thing I want to show off right here is the instruction booklet / comic book. And the comic is really nice. I mean, it's got an interesting look to the artwork and the story itself. I guess it's a continuation of some of their other stories. So, and you just flip it over and you get your instruction booklet, which these instructions, from what I've heard and seen, are not the best. And obviously, since I've got the figure, they just don't really make sense. I mean, they're so short. I mean, you're supposed to go here, 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 and there within just a few steps. It's got a few more steps than that. We'll get more into that here in a moment. Let's look at the thick credit card style, you know, character art card. And on the back, you've of course got your tech specs. So you get strength of 10, intelligence of 8, speed of 4, endurance of 9, cast of 9, I guess that's rank, courage of 10, firepower of 9, and skill of 4.5, which I think with Impactor he should have a higher skill than that, but I'm not going to judge the third party based on that. So, plus I don't know too much about the character of Impactor. I have yet to read the last 10 of the records. Don't hate me yet. I want to read it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So, anyways, here he is out of the package in tank mode. Now, one thing I do want to point out is a lot of videos that I've seen, a lot of photos I've seen, that people have neglected these little things right here. You open up this and you slide these out. You just add some little extra cannons. I mean, it's not a major thing that people forget. It's just one feature that hasn't been shown a lot, and I feel needs to be highlighted a little bit. But not bad. It's a little kind of metal sluggish tank. I mean, little chunky little thing. And I've heard a lot of people say it looks a lot like animated Blitzwing, and just the shape and the colors, a little bit, yeah. But you got this little blade thing higher on the front. I haven't read the comics, although I've seen a couple pictures, and yeah, he kind of has that. You got your turret that can raise and lower, rotates at the turret. Oh, come on. I'm not ready to transform you yet. But it's got these little pistons that work, and it doesn't allow for a lot of rotation. So if you give me just one moment, we'll change that. And for the turret now, since we've undone those pistons, is now we've got a full rotation on the turret. And we've also kind of added like little grenade launchers or extra little cannons to the tank. So if you want, you can do that. You've also have his stun gun, as the instructions call it, stun gun. And you can just plug it in up here on the turret if you want a little bit of extra firepower. Looks a little weird, but you have that if you choose. Now, as far as the transformation, it is very interesting. First thing you want to do is you want to remove the turret. We can set that aside. Then you want to pull apart the treads. And then from here, slide those cannons in. You want to basically knock this in half. Actually, before we go any further, I want to point out all the paint detail here in the tank mode. Got a lot of nice black throughout here. Now, you don't have any rolling wheels, but they do have nicely molded treads. Some nice yellow paint. Silver there in the little grill section. Get that silver paint on those little sections. Even here represent shocks. This we'll get more into in robot mode, but there it kind of gets broken up and it's kind of distracting. But who displays their tanks facing a wall? It looks a little ridiculous to do that if you ask me. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the transformation. Open this up. Fold this in half. And rotate this section around. There you basically got his foot. Bring this down. Fold it in half. And actually, we'll wait to do that. Split the legs a little bit here. Come to the front. Split these sections here. These will become the arms. Just rotate these all the way out like so. Then bring the legs down. And you've got a section right here. You just want to rotate that. Then rotate the leg to where those will line up. Even then, it's not the best line up. And do the same here on the other side. Get that arm out of the way. Rotate it and bring that forward. Then here you want to go ahead and it just clicks into place, and this clicks into place. Bring your foot back around. There you go. We got both of his legs now complete, except for that. Then back here you want to rotate these little purple sections here forward. Same on this other side, obviously, since I said both. Then you want to take this little tab here and rotate that section down. It makes a very unsettling pop. I will get more into that later when I get to my negative thoughts. Bring this section down and just actually want to rotate the waist around first, then this is another section that gives me a bunch of problems. I mean, going into tank mode it's fine, but coming out of tank mode it likes to get stuck. And I'm always afraid of breaking it. That's one thing I love third-party figures, but this is one reason why I don't usually collect them as much as I'd like to, because I'm always afraid I'm going to do something to break it. There we go. Just need to wiggle it out. Then bring this whole section down. Rotate this. You want to take these little shock things, fold them straight down. You want to rotate this up, and before you do that you want to pop this chest section open, flip up the head, and that will just snap right into place. And before you close it down, you got these two little, my lighting's all weird, these little tabs right here. You got these slots here on the back. You just want to rotate that up into place. And get my light so you can see it. We'll just tab right into there. You want to make sure these little tabs here on the side plug into these little slots here. So bring that around. So on this side, bring it around. Almost got it. There we go. And then just click the chest into place, and come on, you've given me this many problems before. There we go. That just snaps into place. Let's get that out of here. Alright, from here you want to take the arms and just rotate them down. Untab it from the little slot here. Rotate it and bring it all the way down. Same on this side. Bring it down and around. Unfold it. Rotate the hand. And rotate the head around. And one last thing, you want to take these little panels right here, bring them all the way up, just to give some space for the feet. And there you have Mastermind Creations Spartan in robot mode, and yeah, add the cannon on top. Now, this guy looks fantastic. I love everything about it. The color scheme is just beautiful. I love the muted purple. The mustardy yellow is a little weird, but you know, once you get over it, it's really nice. Now, coming in on the head sculpt, you've got these black, kind of greenish black pinstripe details. Get that very nice purple mohawk. And you've got kind of a metallic green on the eyes. I don't know how well that's coming out on video, but very nice. He's got kind of a grimace going on. Let's get these cameras moved back a little. Very nice. And the plastic on the cannon is separate pieces, so molded yellow, molded purple. Get a lot of nicely painted silver throughout. Now in here you've even got some of that green from his eyes inside of the paint details, even here on the side. Get that nice silver paint. Very nicely molded. I mean, you can even see some rivets and vent details. Wish they'd gotten some more paint right in this lower section, but overall I think he just looks phenomenal. I mean, you've even got some little bits of gray and silver right here. Or gray and black, it's just the way it's reflecting the light. But overall very nice. Very small, minimal backpack. I mean, you can't really do much with it. And as far as accessories, he doesn't have a whole lot, but what he does have is very nice. I mean, actually, let's go into the articulation first. The head is on a ball joint, so you get a lot of nice movement throughout. Doesn't look too far down, but not too big of a problem. I mean, meh. Get shoulder rotation in and out. Rotates at the bicep. Double jointed elbows, and when I first got him, these little blade pieces would pop off 24, you know, just constantly every time you try to bend the arm. But now, since I've had him a little while, he's doesn't have much of a problem with it. His wrist is on a ball joint, and it looks loose, but is actually very nice, secure, sturdy. Nothing on him feels loose at all. Nothing feels too tight. It just feels right. So, got forward and not too far back on the leg. I mean, you can get this little section out and you can go a little bit further back, but with this little flap, it's not going to go too far back. In and out, not too much. Rotates at the thigh. Bends just under 90 degrees at the knee. And he's got ball jointed ankles, and you can even get him into a fairly decent walking pose without too much effort. Okay, a little bit more effort than I thought, but it's just this particular time it's... So yeah, there you go. Fairly decent walking pose, not too difficult to do. Even using that joint just for the guns as toe movement. Very nicely done. Okay, if we can just get him to stand. There we go. Now, with his accessories, you can either have him with the harpoon, or you can take it off. He's got the harpoon itself and this little adapter piece, which is the same on the next accessory, which happens to be a drill. Obviously. Just plug that in and there you go. You can have Impactor with a drill, or the harpoon, or do something weird, and you can have both weapons. Because why not? Stabby, stabby, drill, drill. Shoot. I don't know. I'm weird, I'm tired. Just gonna keep rambling. And for his stun gun, go ahead and put that in his hand, which looks very nice. And if you even want to, you can take off this. They do include his right hand, so there's that. And one other little piece that's caused a lot of controversy as soon as I get his harpoon back on. One piece that's caused a lot of controversy is, one moment, the controversy causing piece is this right here. One piece that's been causing a lot of controversy is this right here. This little piece is used to connect the arms together in tank mode for, just keeping it together. The only problem is it's unsymmetrical and you can't place it anywhere other than right here. And when you put it all the way in, it is a pain in the ass to get out. Yeah, I usually don't swear in my videos, but hey, it's true. So I usually just keep it on this arm, don't push it in all the way, but when you transform them, it's hard to not do that. So that's pretty much all I've got to say about the accessories. I really do like this figure. So real quick, let me get some more records and get him. Alright, so here we have Spartan with all the records I have so far in my collection, and he scales quite nice. I mean, he fits in really well. I mean, he obviously is about the same size as, Springer and Sandstorm. Wish, Roadbuster was a little bit bigger, but the Fans Project one is. Don't know, I might get that one sometime down the road. War looks great. I just need, Assaulter. I need some version of Pyro. I need Guzzle. A few here and there, but looking really nice. So let's get these guys all out of the way and we'll get into my final thoughts. Alright, so getting into my final thoughts on this guy, easily one of my favorite figures of this year. Don't have a lot of third-party figures, but so far of the ones I do have, he is my absolute favorite. Just fits in really well with your collection. I mean, if you're a Chug collector, if you only collect the records, he is an easy one for me to recommend. I know we're getting one from the Transformers Collectors Club, part of their subscription service 4.0. It's using the Rook mold. Don't know how I feel about it yet. I'll wait till I have it in hand. Other than that, this guy himself looks great. The joints are all nice and tight. The one problem I do have is the joints, this flap, and there was something else I forgot other than this little thing here. But everything else just works just right. I mean, the accessories are spot on. The paint work is fantastic, where there is paint. I can't recommend this guy enough. If you're a fan of the records, if you're a fan of the comics, pick him up. They were also working on a lot of the Decepticon Justice Division, and using this mold they're going to be making Turmoil, which they're naming Commodus. And then they're also working on Culture, aka Tarn, so go ahead and check those out. Other than that, this has been Dalton at Dalton ACF saying, if you want to check out more stuff, check out the rest of my videos down in my channel here. Also check out my Facebook and Twitter page down in the description below. There'll be links there along with my Instagram page. I post pictures about 2 or 3 a week, just right now with the middle of the move, so kind of hard to do. And again, like I said, the echo, until I get that fixed, I'm still getting that new microphone later on. So if you guys enjoyed, I'll see you all next time.